Morning, everyone. They're all waiting for me. Morrison, Striper on the bench. Hi. Hi, guys. Here you go, Tux. Here you go. Good morning, Morris. Good morning, buddy. Good morning. Well, we are quite warm out here today. Upper 60s already. It feels pleasant though, refreshing, not like, oh my god, humid, stuffy. So that's good. There you go, Stripey. Hey, bud. Hey, bud. You went back in already? I can't let you in right now. Gray's food and other food is up on the counter. You'll eat it all. There's food out here, bud. Come on, it'll be okay. Just for a few minutes. Mom's going to be out here. I got to change water bowl water. I got to deal with the maple seeds. I cleaned the steps 4 times yesterday, at least. I just do this part by hand and then use the mat to air things away from the step. Try to keep it out of the house. But it should mostly be down. Most of the maple seeds are coming from that tree right there. I did get the owls on video last night, so that's good. The Ring camera is too far away and it's not being triggered by them, and it's not catching anything usable. It would be good if something commotion went on out here. I might could see other birds or whatever, but yeah, not doing too good. Well, since Stripe's here, I'll come back and change the water in a minute. The water's really yucky though. I gotta change it. But let me walk the other way. Turn on the water to the front yard. I gotta refresh the bird bath down there. The 2 water bowls need clean water. And then I gotta go to the bird feeder camera and get rid of a spider. Encourage a spider web to go away. It's all looking so pretty. Did I put any water in this guy? Okay, it's wet. Either I did or they did. This water over here will turn on the water to the front yard. So if I walk down here, I can fill the watering can and refresh the water in the bird baths down here. We are going to go to the gym here in a bit. Let me see, is this guy still wet? Yes, he's plenty wet. Some of those things in there are impatiens, and I don't mind 1 or 2 popping up, but we can't overtake the whole. We can't overtake the whole tree. Well, that's good. That guy's still damp. That means a lot of the other stuff in the yard won't need watering yet either. How about this soil? Yeah, I would say it still feels pretty damp. Okay, well that's good. I won't have to kick into overdrive to get stuff watered today. I think the passion flower in this pot didn't make it. Probably too cold. But the passion pot in the pot up there, the post that has the birdhouse on it, is fine. So I still have passion flower. Maybe I'll see a flower this year. This filigree is looking lovely. Looking good. I don't see any insects on it. Hoping for bearded iris flowers. Oh, look, the wagella that we planted in there has a few flowers on it. Let me try to zoom in and zoom up. And just a few flowers on it. So there's a wagella, and then a hydrangea there. And there's still a hydrangea on the other side, although that stone needs a like a plant stake behind it to keep it up. It's fallen again. Not super important for the health of the plant though, probably. The bald cypress is looking good down in there. Everything is looking good. I might end up planting another hydrangea up there when I get another one started, and I need a spot for hydrangea because they tolerate sun pretty good. And this tree is so pretty. So I haven't seen a bird yet. Not super discouraged about that, watching my feet so I don't fall down the hill here. Well, there was a spider overnight and he was in the way, but I don't see any additional spider, and I'm just getting a little more fresh seed out. Maybe they need to see more seed in the in the thing too. All right. Well, I've futzed with it. Maybe we'll get some. Hopefully, I didn't move it. I mean, as far as the angle it's pointing at. Okay. Gladiolia's still coming up nicely. I had moved this weed, this wildflower with the little purple flowers on it, down here last year, and it has come back, and it does. I like the purple in the leaves, and I like the little coral bell looking flowers. But yeah, as you can see, I gotta fix this. So I'm gonna water that maple down there. I think it gets pretty dry pretty quick with this water. You know, never waste the water down here. And then refresh this and refresh the one up the hill. Can you see the tiny tree frog? I didn't mean to carry him out of his habitat where he was. I realized the focus is giving me a little trouble here. So there. This is what Orangeola is known for. As more continued leaves flush out throughout the spring and summer, they're this reddish orange color. And the back, of course, the older leaves are green, but it often has this like tricolor look to it throughout the year because of the coloration of the new growth, so it has interest. This one's got a really nice weeping shape. It would be nice if the other side took off a little more too. Yeah, this rustling in the pink is one of my favorites now. Everything's looking good. Mr. Maple packed up my trees yesterday that I had ordered a little over a week ago. They say 1 to 2 weeks to ship, and they're well within that. It's just taken longer than normal, and it probably had to do with the sales for the open house, so I'm not upset in any way. I'm just sharing. Maybe today, but probably tomorrow FedEx will bring that. This is ruby red stars, and I really like the foliage on this guy too, although I will say it looks a little bit like a sweet gum tree in the fall, but it's not. Still trying to see if this flowering quince will make it. I pulled 2 pieces out of the ground over there, and one of them is 100% alive and doing good, and that one is not doing so good. Hi, Tux. Let's get you some fresh water now. Woo! Taking off. Yep, I'll take lots of mornings like this morning. I told Dawn everything's looking good. Now, if the deer just don't come and eat my stuff, I'll be happy. But that's always a concern. Look at Dawn's tree. Very nice. Hi, sweet girl. Hi. Good girl. Here you go. Fresh chicken. Fresh chicken. Marty, I'll finish up that little bit in that other bowl. Yes, you will. Come here. Whoops. My baggie fell. So Tesla has been adding additional apps for you to access, let's just call it media from your phone, or not use your phone Bluetooth, but so you can do it directly in the car. I don't get what the benefit is. So somebody explain it to me why I would want to hook up my Audible, my Amazon account in the car versus just play my Audible book from my phone. I mean, I guess technically while driving down the road, if I need to do something, it keeps me from having to touch my phone. But you know, Audible has a car screen where it makes the 3 or 4 buttons you need super big. Versus when you're at home, it gives you more features, but they're smaller. So, I mean, this is great and it looks pretty and everything, but I'm trying to understand because I haven't done this. I don't listen to any of I just use the Bluetooth on my phone when I want to listen to stuff. So I'm just not quite getting it. Somebody tell me why it's important. It looks pretty. I don't listen to podcasts, so the only thing I've ever listened to is we tried to listen to this RFK Jr. podcast with Joe Salatin, and we've actually met Joe in person several years ago here in Raleigh. He spoke at an event we went to. But anyway, Dawn might try to fool with this now that I've logged us into Jules over here. Sam should be here any minute, and we're making my version of shepherd's pie today. But I've got the ice cream mix ready to go. 6 egg yolks, 8 ounces cream cheese, 4 cups of heavy whipping cream, a heavy 1/3 cup of maple syrup, and I don't measure the vanilla. I just pour a little bit. So a tablespoon or less, a couple teaspoons, something like that. I don't know. I just pour. So that's ready to go. Since I started using the A2 cream from Whole Foods, this cream is naturally more sweet, and we like the taste of the ice cream even better. I suppose with the amount of cream cheese I use, it's kind of like cheesecake ice cream, but it has with that other cream, it has a really sweet flavor without even like trying to make it sweet. So you can use less maple syrup is what I'm saying. I recommend that cream. I bought 2 of them Tuesday, and I used 1 of them for the ice cream. That's 4 cups. Normally, I cook my Vidalia onion in the big cast iron skillet with bacon grease. But for this meal, since I'm going to brown meat as well, I just like to use the stainless steel pot. And for the amount of onion I cook and garlic, I need a nice big wallop of bacon grease. Wow, Morris Pet's first thing. Holy moly. Very popular today.
Seriously, the leg warmer, Morris and Tux.
I told Tux you were coming. I did. I told him you were coming. Sam has important responsibilities to take care of the cats while I do the cooking. Sam will help or could do it by himself, but mostly it's just for company. And the first thing I got to do is chop up the cauliflower because it takes over 30 minutes to steam it on this back pot back here to get it mushy enough to make the cauliflower mash. So I got to get that going, and then I'll get back to the onions. So Sam has not had a moment's break that really one or the other of the cats is you'd think I don't touch them. So the onions have made the whole house smell awesome, and I've put 2 pounds of ground meat in here. The cauliflower is coming along, and I've got sour cream, butter, Parmesan cheese, and some spices, salt, garlic powder, cayenne pepper in for the cauliflower mash. So I'll put that, and there'll be yellow cheese too. I also did the yellow cheese, and here's the pea and carrot mixture. And the main difference between the meat between this and the lasagna is no fennel. And this gets peas and carrots added. So. Yeah. But we're having ice cream.
That is true.
So I added a can of drained diced tomatoes, a can of tomato paste. Again, that's the same for the lasagna. And the spices. And then I put in the peas and carrots. And I'm not needing to cook it anymore. It should be ready to go. So I'm going to mix the cauliflower mash stuff. And then I'll layer things. Great. First sign of the French iris coming up. There's several of them that have peeked through the ground, so we got to be really super careful that we don't step in here. But way cool. So the pileated woodpecker has really been out here going to town on the log. I mean, you can see intensely going to town on the log. I hear him and then I see him and he's pretty happy. I am seeing at least 3 flowers on the wisteria vine, which is, you know, not as many as I'd like to see, but it's much better than none. Well, that's nice that the squirrels haven't dug the dirt out of there. I appreciate that. Sam is herding cats and taking cat pictures, but we just made a circle around the house and checked out stuff in the yard. I still don't know, can't tell, don't see. Is that flowers or more leaves? It's probably just more leaves, but boy, I wish it was. I wish it was flower. Guess time will tell. It could be flower. I'm not sure. It's kind of like rhododendron. It's really hard to tell if it's a flower or leaves. Don always has serving duty. I cook, Don serves.
Yeah, I get the good part.
It's turned out great.
It does.
It was all bubbly. It's been sitting there a few minutes now.
Yeah, well, it's so hot we can't eat it.
So, of course, we had ice cream. It was really good after the cauliflower mash. And we hooked Sam on The Americans because Don and I have started rewatching that for the second time on Hulu. And after Sam left, Don and I took a nap because we could. I fell asleep in with Gray. Did finally get the video edited. Hopefully there aren't any mistakes in it. And I'm out back and forth to the garage, 3D printing some stars for 4th of July and restarting the camera every 30 minutes trying to catch the owls. I sure would like to see them coming and going with food right now. Something a little more interesting than just mom leaving the nest box for a few minutes, but we'll see. And I am now going to look at a really super cute nighttime. And I'm going to do 17 and 18 and maybe 19. All of these bags are pretty big bags, so we'll see. It's just around 7 o'clock, so you know I'm probably going to work for about an hour. I did do 17, 18, and 19. This back patio area to the cafe, it's got a seating area now. And then on the front, we've put on the front doors and finished the windows here, this whole section, and topped it out for what's going to go up top. Bag 20 builds the windows for here and the windows for here, and they're the same. And it just set down there. So like I said, I don't know why it kind of built it reflective. You know, one showing the front first and one the back, but it's going to make them look just like this and just set the windows into place. So probably do it tomorrow. Bag 20. Hi, you're a good helper, girl. Yes, you are.